They're off on Kentucky Derby Day 150 at Shenandoah Downs. We on a Sizzler A and Veronica Merton get away well, but Grant 23 and Dr. Scott Woogan are coming up on the outside to take second. Then it's Into the Night racing in third, and going off stride in the Allegheny turn is Morgan's All In. Morgan's All In has gone off stride. So Take That is taking the fourth position. I've Got Chutzpah is in fifth. So they make their way onto the backstretch, and it's We on a Sizzler A in front by 2.5 through an opening quarter of 28-3. Grant 23 is second, then it's 5 back to Into the Night, another length and a half back to So Take That, 2 back to I've Got Chutzpah, and 3 or 4 back to Morgan's All In at the tail of the field. As they are midway around the Blue Ridge turn, it's We on a Sizzler A in front. Grant 23 is in the second position. Into the Night races in third. Past the stands and the fans with just over a lap to go, so Take That is in fourth. Then it's I've Got Chutzpah and Morgan's All In. Half mile on the board, 58-3. We on a Sizzler A has led since the dispatch and will take them into the Allegheny turn in front. Grant 23 moves to the outside into the second position. Into the Night is in third, now fourth. So Take That takes the third position. Then Morgan's All In is up into fifth, and I've Got Chutzpah is the trailer. They make their way onto the backstretch, and here is Grant 23A. Grant 23 is in front, but We on a Sizzler A fights right on back through 3 quarters. 129 flat. Coming up on the far outside is Morgan's All In as they pass the Comfort Inn, but We on a Sizzler A and Veronica Merton are pulling away. Into the Night is in the second position. Morgan's All In is up to take third, losing steam, and now last is going to be Grant 23. They come to the top of the stretch. It's We on a Sizzler A in front. Here's I've Got Chutzpah coming up on the outside. He was last early, and I've Got Chutzpah will win under Jack McNeil. Then We on a Sizzler A Into the Night. So Take. And they're off. Ed Bauer and Stacy McClenahan get away well. Also, there is Nita Rocket, and right here, right now, as they make their way into the Allegheny turn, Stacy McClenahan and Ed Bauer will go straight to the front from Nita Rocket, who is back into the second position. Right here, right now, is racing on the outside in third. Then it's Kamani N to the inside fourth. KK's Dream Girl at the back of the field. So they make their way onto the backstretch the first time this race. It's Ed Bauer to take them through an opening quarter mile of 27-2. Right here, right now, has moved up into the second position as they pass the Comfort Inn. Nita Rocket is in front in second. Kamani N is in fourth. And KK's Dream Girl is the trailer. So it's going to be Ed Bauer as they make their way into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Right here, right now, is in a good stalking position on the outside. Then back to the inside. Need a Rocket. Kamani N is in fourth. KK's Dream Girl races fifth and last. The half mile is on the board in 56-2. 29-second interval between quarters as Ed Bauer continues to show the way around the Allegheny turn for the final time this race. Right here, right now, is had to steady back into the third position. Nita Rocket has retaken sole possession of second. Kamani N is coming up on the inside now to take third from right here, right now, who is steadying and fading back in the fourth position. KK's Dream Girl at the tail of the field, but is beginning to make a move through 3 quarters on the board, 1 minute, 26 seconds flat. They make their way into the Blue Ridge turn. It's Ed Bauer in front. Kamani N is coming up on the outside, and Kamani N is now going to take the second position. Then it's Nita Rocket right here, right now, and KK's Dream Girl. They make their way to the top of the stretch. It's Ed Bauer in front. Kamani N is coming up on the inside and is looking for some room, but it's Ed Bauer in front. Kamani N coming up with one final lunge. Here's the finish. Tight. Looks like Ed Bauer held off Kamani N. Then came Nita Rocket right here, right. Tipperary Hill going to spot them a bit at the dispatch. They're off, and a pacing, it's Smokey's Passion, several levers. Cool and Calculating N and Flojo are also there too as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. KJ Ideal settles back into fourth, but it's going to be Smokey's Passion and Eric Davis to the front. Cool and Calculating N is in the second position. Flojo is in third. KJ Ideal racing in the fourth position. Then it's Baltimore Beauty in fifth. Morning Shadow is in sixth, and at the tail of the field is going to be Tipperary Hill. They went through an opening quarter mile of 27-4 and passed the Comfort Inn with Smokey's Passion leading the cavalry charge. Cool and Calculating N is in the second position. Up to take third on the far outside is Baltimore Beauty. Flojo is back into the fourth position. Racing in fifth is KJ Ideal. Morning Shadow is in the sixth position, and Tipperary Hill trails as they make their way past the stands and the fans with just over a lap to go. Smokey's Passion will put a half mile up on the board in 57-4 and give up the lead to Flojo and Archie Buford, who take the front as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Smokey's Passion is in the second position. Cool and Calculating N races in third. KJ Ideal is up into the fourth position. Morning Shadow is in fifth. Baltimore Beauty races in sixth, and Tipperary Hill is the trailer. So it is Flojo and Archie Buford. Now in front by about 3 lengths. Smokey's Passion is in third. 3/4 up on the board in 1 minute 26-3. They make their way past the Comfort Inn, and KJ Ideal making a move on the far outside, now up to take second, but Flojo is still the one to catch. Cool and KJ Ideal is in second, and Morning Shadow is up on the outside to third. Smokey's Passion back into fourth and fading. They're into the stretch. Flojo is all by herself, sprinting to victory under Archie Buford. Morning Shadow is going to get up for second. Then came KJ Ideal, followed by Tipperary Hill, Baltimore Beauty, Cool and Calculating N, and Smokey's Passion. 1 minute 56 flat was the final time. They're off. Defriended and CS Explosive Chip get away the best. Up on the far outside is Theorem, who will take third as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Then it's Jaja DeBoer racing in the fourth position. Now in fifth is going to be Shake and Bake. They're followed in the sixth position by Sopressi. Racing in seventh is DW's Revenge. KJ Phillip can see them all as they make their way onto the backstretch, and CS Explosive Chip now claims the front from Befriended, who is back into the second position through an opening quarter mile of 28-4. Theorem is racing in third. Shake and Bake is in the fourth position. Then it's Sopressi, followed by DW's Revenge, and at the tail of the field is going to be KJ Phillip. So they're almost single file as they come into the stretch with just over a lap to go. Billy Carter and CS Explosive Chip continue to show the way from Defriended in the second position. Theorem is in third. Jaja DeBoer is in fourth. Shake and Bake fifth. The half mile is on the board. 58-4, 30-second interval. Sopressi is in sixth. Then it's DW's Revenge and KJ Phillip the trailer. So pretty much unchanged as they are midway around the Allegheny turn for the final time this race. CS Explosive Chip and Billy Carter. The lead is now a length and 3/4, and coming up on the far outside is Shake and Bake. Shake and Bake is now up to take second. CS Explosive Chip has given up the lead to Shake and Bake. 3/4 on the board, 1 minute 29 flat. As they pass the Comfort Inn, Shake and Bake in front. DW's Revenge is coming up on the far outside now to take fourth. It's CS Explosive Chip back into second. Jaja DeBoer is in third, and Defriended is in fifth. But as they come to the top of the stretch, Fern Paquette Jr. and Shake and Bake are all by themselves. CS Explosive Chip coming up with a final lunge in second, but Shake and Bake shakes him off. Late charge from DW's Revenge, but it's all Shake and Bake. Tight for second between DW's Revenge and CS Explosive Chip. And they are off. It's Speaking of Coffee and William Carter. Looks like they both had a cup of coffee this morning and will head to the Allegheny turn in front. American Sombrero is in the second position. Dancing Image is up into third. Mystical View races in the fourth position. Race Eye is at the tail of the field, saving his best pacing for later. So they make their way onto the backstretch, and it's Speaking of Coffee in front. American Sombrero is in second. The lead is 3 lengths difference. Then 5 back to Mystical View, neck back to Dancing Image, and then 3 back to Race Eye. The opening quarter is on the board in 27-2. And Speaking of Coffee has led throughout since the dispatch. American Sombrero is in the second position. Mystical View is in third. Dancing Image is in fourth. Race Eye is at the tail of the field, so they make their way into the stretch single file. Just over a lap to go. William Carter and Speaking of Coffee continue to show the way. American Sombrero, good stalking second through a half mile in 57 seconds flat. 29-3, the interval between quarters. As they make their way into the Allegheny turn, the final time this race, American Sombrero is in the second position. Mystical View races in third. Then it's Dancing Image in the fourth position, and trying to take fourth now, still last, is Race Eye as they make their way onto the backstretch for the final time this race. Speaking of coffee, is the one to catch. Archie Buford shifts Mystical View to the outside and up into second, 3/4 on the board. 1 minute 25-4. Around the far turn, speaking of coffee, now being challenged by Mystical View in the second position. American Sombrero is in third, Race Eye is in fourth, and Dance Image is now back at the tail of the field. So they come to the top of the stretch. Speaking of coffee, is trying to hold on, reach for the wire. Mystical View digging down deep, and American Sombrero up on the inside. Race Eye, one final lunge. Who's it gonna be? Speaking of coffee, holds on in 1:55-2. They're off. Sanders, Hanover, and Western Flame away the best as they make their way into the Allegheny turn, but Freak on a Leash is making a move on the inside. William Carter is looking to get one up on his dad in wins today ahead of their match race following this race. But Sanders Hanover is in front, so Freak on a Leash is going to have to settle in second for the time being. Western Flames is in third. See You Tuesday is in fourth, and Fox Valley Mondo can see them all. Sanders Hanover put the opening quarter on the board in 28-2. Freak on a Leash races in second. Western Flames is in third. See You Tuesday is in fourth, and Fox Valley Mondo at the tail of the field, pretty much unchanged. As they are midway around the Blue Ridge turn, it's Sanders Hanover and Corey Braden the best. Freak on a Leash races in second, then it's Western Flames in third. See You Tuesday is in fourth, shifting to the outside there. And then at the tail of the field is Fox Valley Mondo through a half mile of 58-4. 29-3 the interval as they make their way into the Allegheny turn one last time. Sanders Hanover now being challenged by See You Tuesday, who is up on the outside into the second position. Freak on a Leash is in third. Back into the fourth position is Western Flames, and continuing to trail is Fox Valley Mondo, so they come onto the backstretch. It's See You Tuesday in front, but here's Western Flames up on the far outside. 3/4, 128 flat. Sanders Hanover puts a head back in front as three of them pass the Comfort Inn. It's See You Tuesday racing in the second position. Western Flames is third. Ooh! Track. See You Tuesday has gone down, my God. Hope everyone's okay. So they make their way to the top of the stretch at Sanders Hanover, and Corey Braden in front. Coming up on the inside is Freak on a Leash and Western Flames. Four of them hit the track. The wire, it's going to be tight in one. They're off, and pacing. Take My Sweet Time, RJ Espresso, and Caviar Major each want the lead, but it's going to be Take My Sweet Time and Eric Davis into the Allegheny turn in front. RJ Espresso settles back into the second position. Here's Chief Editor making a move on the outside to take second as they go onto the backstretch. Caviar Major settles back into the fourth position. I Dare You to Take Me Off is in fifth. Silver Blue races in the sixth position. Followed in seventh by COVID Can't Stop Me and Be Going Away through an opening quarter 28 flat. Father and son are 7th and 8th, respectively, but they'll be duking it out later in one of our mini races. Take My Sweet Time spins them around the Blue Ridge turn in front under Eric Davis. Chief Editor races in second. RJ Espresso is in third. Caviar Major and Fern Paquette Jr. come up on the outside to challenge and take the lead from Take My Sweet Time with a lap to go. Half mile on the board, 58-4. Chief Editor races in third. I Dare You to Take Me Off is up into the fourth position. RJ Espresso had a steady back in fifth. Then it's Be Going Away racing in sixth, followed by Silver Blue in seventh. At the tail of the field is COVID Can't Stop Me. So it's Caviar Major and Fern Paquette Jr. in front by 3 parts of a length, and going off stride was Take My Sweet Time. Take My Sweet Time has gone off stride. Up into the second position is Chief Editor. Here's Be Going Away with a sweeping move through 3/4, 1 minute 27-4. Caviar Major pulls away as they pass the Comfort Inn. Be Going Away is up into the second position. Then it's Chief Editor back into third. RJ Espresso is in fourth. Then it's I Dare You to Tick Me Off. Silver Blue, COVID Can't Stop Me, and Take My Sweet Time. They are into the stretch. Caveat Major has to hold off B going away inside the final strides. Here is B going away, and Caveat Major coming down to the line together. Caveat Major gives William a driving double on the afternoon. 159 and 1. Off and trotting, it's Gregory's Princess away well. Oodles of Gold is coming up on the inside, and now two is Yankee Gamble as they make their way into the Allegheny turn in front. Ida Muscles is back into the fourth position, and Rocky Bomber is up into third. Then it's Oodles of Gold back in the fifth position, racing in sixth as She's the Boss to V. They're followed in seventh by KJ Angel. At the tail of the field is Hope Star. So Gregory's Princess and Billy Carter take them through an opening quarter mile of 29 and 3. Yankee Gamble is in the second position. Rocky Bomber is in third. Ida Muscles races in the fourth position. Racing in the fifth position is going to be KJ Angel, followed in sixth by She's the Boss to V, and going off stride is KJ Angel. KJ Angel off stride and last, and Hope Star is in the seventh position. So they make their way into the stretch with just over a lap to go. It's Gregory's Princess in front. Yankee Gamble is up into second. Rocky Bomber is in third. Here's Oodles of Gold on the outside fourth. Half mile on the board, 1 minute, 1 second flat. Gregory's Princess races in front from Yankee Gamble in the second position. Oodles of Gold is in third. Rocky Bomber is in fourth. Followed in fifth by Ida Muscles. She's the Boss to V is in sixth. Hope Star is in seventh, and far out of it is KJ Angel. Going off stride as they make their way onto the back stretch. For the final time this race is She's the Boss to V. It's Gregory's Princess in front. Oodles of Gold is second now through three quarters, 131 and 2. Yankee Gamble is in third. Rocky Bomber is in fourth. Ida Muscles races in the fifth position. Then it's Hope Star. She's the Boss to V. And at the tail of the field is KJ Angel. They're into the stretch. It's still Gregory's Princess and Billy Carter looking to take them start to finish. Coming up on the inside is Yankee Gamble and a late charge from Oodles of Gold. But as they come inside the final strides, Gregory's Princess gives up the lead to Yankee Gamble, who wins it. 202 and 4. And Caveat Rachel is off stride ahead of the dispatch. It's going to be Light My Torch and Roger Hammer away the best as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Midwestern Girl now takes the front, and they are duking it out together. Hey Siri is back into the third position, followed by Dragonville in fourth. Amazing Ponderosa races in fifth. Far out of it at the tail of the field is going to be Caveat Rachel, and Midwestern Girl now takes the front and a commanding lead over Light My Torch, who is back into the second position through an opening quarter mile of 28 and 4. Hey Siri is in third. Dragonville is in the fourth position. Amazing Ponderosa is in fifth, and at the tail of the field is Caveat Rachel. So they're midway around the Blue Ridge turn, and it's Midwestern Girl still in front. Light My Torch is a good stalking second. Up to take third is Hey Siri. Then duking it out for fourth and fifth. Now taking the fourth position is Amazing Ponderosa. Dragonville is back into fifth, and Caveat Rachel can see them all. The half mile is up on the board in 58 and 2. Midwestern Girl into the Allegheny turn in front. Light My Torch now shifts to the outside and will take second. The lead is now dwindling to a neck for Midwestern Girl. Hey Siri is in the second position, third. And as they move on to the back stretch, Light My Torch and Midwestern Girl are neck and neck, nose and nose. And now Roger Hammer is going to put a neck in front on Light My Torch to take them past three quarters, 129 and 2. 30-second interval. As they pass the Comfort Inn, Midwestern Girl is coming up on the inside. Light My Torch moves back in front. Up to third is Hey Siri. Then it's Amazing Ponderosa, Caveat Rachel, and Dragonville. They come to the top of the stretch, and it's Light My Torch in front. Looking for some room on the far outside is Hey Siri, but as they come inside the final strides, Hey Siri, Light My Torch, neck and neck, nose and nose. Here's the finish. Tight. Between Hey Siri and Light My Torch, then came Amazing Ponderosa, Midwestern Girl, Caviar Rachel, and Drag. And they're off. 4 levers out there. Benevolence, Larry are Nate, Get Cash Ready, and Just Better want the front, but Benevolence and Billy Carter are going to take the front as they make their way into the Allegheny turn. Nate is in the second position. Get Cash Ready is in third. Just Better is in the fourth position, and Larry is at the tail of the field. So it's going to be Benevolence in front by about 3 over Nate in second. Length and a quarter back to Get Cash Ready. 3 back to Just Better, and 5 or 6 back to Larry through an opening quarter mile of 28 2/5 seconds. Benevolence and Billy Carter continue to show the way. This time around the Blue Ridge turn, so pretty much unchanged in the pacing order. Nate is in second. Get Cash Ready is third. Just Better is in fourth, and at the tail of the field is Larry. They come past the stands and the fans with just over 1 lap to go. Half mile is on the board in 57 3 for Benevolence. Nate is in second. Get Cash Ready racing in third. Just Better is in fourth, and at the tail of the field is going to be Larry. They make their way onto the backstretch. The last time they'll do this before the Kentucky Derby, and Benevolence is out in front, opening up now. The lead is now 4 lengths over Nate in the second position. Get Cash Ready is third through 3 quarters, 126 4. Larry is up into fourth, and Just Better trails as they pass the Comfort Inn. Benevolence turns in front. Nate is racing in the second position. Now up to take third is going to be Larry, and then it's Get Cash Ready and Just Better. They come to the top of the stretch. It's Benevolence, but Nate is putting up a challenge. Benevolence is out in front. Right-handed urging from Billy Carter. Here's Nate up the outside. Benevolence down to the line, and he's going to hang on. Nate second, then came Larry, Get Cash Ready, and Just Better